Hello guys, you are welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Coach David Hephzibah here. So if you are a first viewer, you are welcome. So what I want you to do right now is to subscribe, hit the notification button so that anytime I drop amazing videos like this one you're about to watch, you'll be the first to be notified. All right. So disclaimer before I even talk about the stock for today, please do your due diligence before you invest into any of my recommendations. All right. So any stock you see me recommending here is based on my personal research. Okay. So please make sure you do your due diligence before you invest your hard-earned money. Today I'm going to be showing you stocks that I personally am getting ready to buy. Right. So this is how I plan to invest 4,599,543 naira in Nigerian stock market this month. Okay, so let's dive in without wasting much of our time. Okay, so what is going on right now in Nigerian stock market? We see that Nigerian stock market just proved to us that we are still in the bullish market, not in the bearish market. We're in the bullish market, all right? Yeah, Nigerian also index just touched 190,000 basic point, 190,000 basic point. Even though there's a little bit of uh a 48 0.48% decline, right? Is because of profit takers in the market, but it just touched the trend line of 190,000 basic point in the market, right? So which shows that we are still in the bullish market. And why are these things happening? Is because of our interest rates. Well, number one is because of our interest rates, which also attract FPI, foreign portfolio investors. And during the week, we also saw a news that Pencom, which is pension fund uh, people, they decided to increase their stake in Nigerian stock market, right? So, like I said, they say all share index just break out from uh, major key level, which is around 190,000 basic point, which shows that we are still in the bullish market. Like I told you, as you can see right now, you see the way that it has broken out. This is the place where I marked 167,000 around this year, right? But now you see what is going on. It has broken out from here, and now it's on its way to 200,000 basis point. I was telling my community a few days ago that there's nothing stopping or share index to touch 200,000 basis points very soon, and is on his way already to touch 200,000 basis points already, right? So what should you do in the market? Should you be buying stocks? No, you need to be very careful in the market before you buy stock. Make sure that you have your strategies, you know what you are doing in the market, right? So but we must tread carefully without greed. Many people are buying stock right now because of greed, not because they know what they are doing in the market. And you need to be careful of hype stocks, right? Some stocks in the market, they are called pump and dump. They don't really have good fundamentals that really back up the way they are going up, right? So you need to be very, very careful in the market, not to invest based on fear of missing out. Oh, stock market is not going anywhere, honestly. And so you need to be very careful and learn to be patient, learn to be greedy when everybody is fearful, and learn to be fearful when everybody is greedy. All right. So is it the right time to buy stocks? Yes, there's always a right time to buy stocks, but you need to know your strategies in the market, right? And that's one of the reasons why we advise that you join our stock market masterclass. So many of the stock that I recommended since last year December, they are doing really, really well, right? And most especially, election is coming up. By next year, election is coming up. So there are some stock that will be benefiting from this event actually. And I talk about this talk during our last webinar, January webinar. We've already done 2 webinars already. Every month we have a monthly webinar in our community. So during January, I told them, so I gave them some of the stock that will be benefiting from the elections coming up next year. And funny enough, most of those stock are already up already because smart investors to understand how the selection is going to play out, right? So it is very important that you belong to a community which will really help you, right? So so this is where I will be distributing my 4.5M. this month. So I will invest in consumer sectors. So if you look at consumer sector right now, you see that. So let me so let me just so let me look at consumers index, right? So you see that consumer sector is really going uptrend right now. From here, this is where I mark one rand. It is 1,871 basis points to as high at 4,438 basis points, right? Which shows that our consumer sector is really booming right now. So these are sectors that I'm going to be investing my money into. I'm just going to be very smart, look for stocks that are doing really well, that have beat their previous result, right, massively, and they are not being affected by economic event, right, negatively. So I'm going to be putting part of this money into consumer sectors, industrial sectors, right? Like I told you guys, election is coming, and many of our politicians, our governors, our presidents, House, Senate, they will be going back to their constituency to build road and all that, right? So it is not every stock in the industrial sector that will benefit actually. So you need to be very careful there. So I'm going to be investing into consumer sectors, industrial sectors, and that's one of the advantage that people in our community have. I've dig deep to many of these stocks, and I've given them many of those stocks are already doing 50, 70, 100% already. So I'm also going to be focusing on dividend paying stocks, and because of the dividend payment that is coming up very soon, I'm going to be distributing that, right? Then insurance sector also is part of the sector that I'm watching right now. Okay, so I just show you a consumer sector. You see the way is going really well, right? So one stock that I'm still bullish on is actually AIICO insurance because of the insurance reform signed by the president last year, right? Even though we are not seeing, people actually expected. That's one of the reasons why I told you that you need to be very careful in the market. People expected that after that news, right? Insurance stocks will just be going up, going up, going up. Yes, it goes up at some point, and then there was a rebalance, right? Because whatever go up must come down, right? So we are expecting that this year insurance stocks are gonna do really, really, really well, really, really well. So what I'm seeing on my candle now, I'm seeing a doji candle, which shows that investors are already mopping up. So we are seeing that in last year. So last year, I just want to be sure. Yes. So last year, August, we see that AIICO Insurance touched all-time high of uh, 5 naira 10 kobo before there was a pullback again to this region of 3 naira, right? So now we are seeing AIICO Insurance touching here again. It's finding support around this region also, right? It's finding support around this region, also right now. So we might see AIICO breaking into 10 naira or 10 naira or 12 naira very soon, very, very soon, because I'm seeing a very good candle. Based on my setup, I'm seeing that investors also are bullish about this market. So beyond the candle that you are seeing here, there's a setup which shows that it is time for us to enter AIICO insurance actually. So that's it. So AIICO insurance is a stock that I'm going to be buying. So like I told you guys that I will be investing into consumer sectors, industrial sector, dividend paying stocks, right? Then insurance sectors, right? And one of the stock in this insurance sector is AIICO insurance. I just showed you right now. Okay. So for me actually because of the reform. So let me see. I think I saw this is the news. What you need to know about Nigerian Insurance Reform Act. So let's read a little bit about it. It said on August 2025, President Tinubu signed the Nigerian Insurance Reform Bill into law, making a significant overhaul of the sector in more than 2 decades. According to this bio, Special Advisor on Information, blah, 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 it designed transparency, This reform is designed on transparency, innovation, global competitiveness in line with government $1 trillion economic ambition. So, what the president is trying to do right now is to make sure that every sector is bringing in money for this vision, because our president has a vision of making sure that we at least we are $1 trillion economy, right? So, which is very very good for our economy, because it shows that when big company want to expand. So let's even look at AIICO Dangote. When he wanted to start his refinery, there's no bank in Nigeria that can actually borrow him that kind of money to be able to start a refinery. You have to source money outside Nigeria. But our economy, if our economy is really really buoyant, uh, SMEs, big corporations will be able to generate money. So it's a strategy for by the president to make sure that our economy can actually absorb in terms of entrepreneur and all that, which will really help us also, which also attract FDI, all right, foreign portfolio investors, right? So, which is good. So now, what is going to happen right now? Based on this reform, there have to be a recapitalization, just like we are seeing in the banking sector now. We are seeing that by next month, right? It started last year, since 2024, I guess. Recapitalizations of banking sectors, right? So, now there's going to be a recapitalization, and many of the insurance sector that does not meet the insurance Nigeria insurance industry reform. All right, many of those insurance sector that does not meet the recapitalization will have to be merged, right? But based on data, and AIICO insurance has what it takes, so you can just read up this news for more details, right? So this is one of the reasons why I'm still bullish on AIICO Insurance actually. Based on that, it's a very, very solid company, right? And you can decide to have a 1 million shares of this company, right? 1 million shares of this company, just a strategy. So if you are buying 1 million shares, that will be around 4.2 with the charges and everything, right? So who knows? In the next 2 3 years, we might be seeing uh, AIICO as name also. So let's even look at name, right? So let's look at name insurance. So let's look at name insurance. Let's see where it is. In March, right? March last year, it was trading around 12 naira, 12 naira, right? Yeah, this is the region, 12 naira, 12 naira. So let's say you have 1 million shares of NEM last year and you bought it at 12 million. Right now, your 1 million naira shares, your 1 million unit share of NEM is now 34 million, right? So that's it. So for AIICO, it's a very good stock for a long term, right? Based on their fundamentals, actually, based on their fundamentals. So let me see if I can find. We need to check their fundamentals. I think they've released their Q4. I'm not sure of that, but let me check. Uh, yes, they've released their Q4, right? So let's just check their Q4 actually to see their if they are making money from their corporations, if they are doing real business, right? Because many of you just focus on what's it called? Just focus on price. So let's insurance revenue in 2024, right? I'm coming. So let's look at their insurance revenue in 2024. It was around 108 billion, but now it's 137, which is about 27% increase in revenue, right? So now let's look at their under income, right? Net insurance and investment result, right? Investment result. So meaning that the kind of investment that they did in 2024 was 22 billion. So the the one they did the result that they gained, their profit was 34 billion, which is around 49% increase. All right. So other income also generated and 3 billion. So if you had that, that would be around 37 billion, right? 37 billion in profit. Profit before income tax. Their profit before income tax increased by 25%, and profit for the year increased by 17.8 billion, which is around 8% increase. So you can see that cash on cash. Let's check their cash on cash, the cash that they have, right, to be able to invest and do a lot of other investment opportunities. They have cash of 46.7 billion, which for me is good, because I want to be sure that any company I'm investing to has really have cash, not just a paper asset, right? They also have cash, right? So loan and advances to customer, it is 2024 to 74. Wow, loan and advances to customers, 1.2 billion. Wow. So if I get their net income now, I can just know how many percent they make from that, right? Can know how many percent they make from that. So retain earnings, yes, man, this company are doing big numbers. So let's look at their retained earnings. Last year in 2024 it was 30 billion. Then their retained earning now is now 41.8 billion, which is around 39% increase. This is massive, right? So meaning that the money that they still earn after removing expenses and all that, right, which is very, very good. To me, this is a very good company for a long term. If you're someone that is thinking of long term AIICO insurance, it's a very good plug for you. All right. So thank you. So if you watch this video, especially this one, I recommended a stock here, and the stock has done about 79% year to date. Right. There's no bank in the world that would give you that kind of what's it called, that kind of return. So you might watch this to actually prove my recommendations, right? So I have other videos here also. You can watch many of these stock already are already uptrend. So whenever you see me coming out here to drop a stock recommendation, I'm not just random picking those stocks. No, 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 no. No, I know what I'm doing in the market. And if you want to join our stock market masterclass community, just open the comment section. Once you open the comment section, you see details on how to join our community. All right. So you can also watch many of these videos just to prove to you that I know what I'm doing in the market. You need to be very careful in the market actually, because right now we see that stocks are going really up, really, really, really up, right? So you need to be careful. You don't want to buy stocks that you will ended up regretting. Okay, so please don't allow FOMO to lead you in the market. All right. So I have the remaining stocks already, right, is in our stock market masterclass community. Like I told you, I just gave you one of the stock that I'll be buying with 4.5 M this month, right? So the remaining stock, if you want to have access to them, they are already emerging from the bottom. What you need to do is to open the comment section, then you will have access to details on how to join our community. All right, so you can do a direct bank transfer. You can also do use our seller link. All right, so the details is already on the, and if you want to send me a DM, the link there will take you directly to my DM. Please, when you come to my DM, ask a very important question that so that you will be able to get a response. Right, I'm a very, very busy person, so please, if you are coming to my DM, make sure that you want to join our community. All right, or you want to book a one-on-one session with me. All right, so thank you so much. So there's a lot of videos right now on my channel. Do well to watch them, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you for watching. So also, if you want to book a one-on-one session with me, you want me to review your portfolio, you want a financial consultations, there's a link also that will also take you. It's not free actually. All right, so you will have more details there. If you want me to review your portfolio, you want me to give you an advice on the kind of stocks you should be buying, especially if you are heavy traders, right, or a heavy investors in the market. Okay, more details in the comment section or in the description. And I'm going to see you in the next video. My name is Coach David Hephzibah. See you in the next video. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe.